Assessment week is just an opportunity for our kids to demonstrate their understanding. What's different about this one though is the opportunity that they have to do it in a way that is connected with how they learn and what they understand. The curriculum in BC has changed dramatically with some significant focus now on standards-based understanding and critical thinking, problem-solving, collaboration. The traditional way that kids demonstrate their understanding has typically been in a sit-down test opportunity, but in the real world there's multiple ways that they'll demonstrate their understanding and show what they can do, and Assessment Week is just our best attempt at this point to answer how do we ensure that kids demonstrate their understanding in a way that is unique to them and a way that shows that they can fulfill some of the standards in our new curriculum.
Students are working kind of on their final assessment for the semester. They've been studying Chemistry 11, and so we've done them kind of like a hands-on lab assessment. I would say they find it a little bit less stressful. The fact they get to collaborate on solving the challenge together, I think takes some of the pressure off for them.
My students are doing a collaborative lab-based final in which we're covering topics in Physics 11 and trying to focus more on the core competencies rather than a bunch of content. I've given them the skills over the semester and I'm hoping that they can show me what they can do now. That's the plan.
So I call it a presentation of learning, and for that the kids come in and show me what they've learned. They can choose to take the regular test or sign up for this. Most of them chose presentation of learning, and they get to choose the targets from the semester that they feel confident about. And if it's not as deep as I think it should be, I ask questions. And if they can, in that moment, come up with a reasoned response that is connected to the content, yay. And it's so powerful, and it's not about content, it's about critical thinking.
So what we've chosen to do is have the students in the class actually physically demonstrate their knowledge on every specific machine. It's the best way for these guys to express what they know, and they come up with how they want to demonstrate that knowledge and that skill. But it's not about a finished product per se, it's about the evolution of their skills and how far they've come.
Right now the 2D students for visual art are working on a panel collaboratively. They have to work together to decide how it's going to be all connected, tie it in visually, and make sure it works well as one whole piece, even though they're each working on one panel. So when they work on their own, they're just working on independent skills, but when they now have to work with a group, it just puts a whole new challenge in it for them, so I think they enjoy that piece of it.
I got my first job over the summer, and it's a lot of just collaboration and figuring things out, and I think that if I had only been in the books with my nose in a textbook studying and writing essays, as opposed to learning how to collaborate and work with people and integrate ideas into what I'm doing, I don't think I would have been nearly as successful as I have been.
Times are changing, our curriculum is changing, knowledge is changing, and so is Abbotsford School District. We're trying to make our students be the best and be the most prepared for their futures, and this is part of that opportunity.